Gotta make sure I don't spill it. It's hot coffee. If you spill it, it hurts. This is the Thanos is right mug that you got for me for my birthday.
Was that necessary?
I just want people to know who can't see the video that this mug that I'm holding says Thanos was right. So you know my political party.
Yeah. Oh, okay, good.
Because you don't like talking politics, but I figured if we get Marvel involved, it's like like an exercise to get you involved in the politics. These words. Yeah, like I'm treating you like a kid.
Yeah.
Like you don't like politics and talking about it, so I'm like trying to something you involve like you like. I'm like, maybe if we can get me and Adrian are talking, like maybe if we can get Bryce talking about Marvel politics, we could get him to talk about Biden.
Was Thanos right in his stance in the political agenda?
It's like, so Biden's kind of like, let me see, WandaVision. Memories all kind of messed up, kind of wacko. What do you think about that?
Remember the one scene in the Marvel movies where like it shows like a piece of shit?
What? No.
Okay, that's Biden. It was off screen, I'm sure, because they can't show that.
Oh, also, I guess Trump is who's like the equivalent of Trump in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Thanos, because.
But Thanos is a smart.
I'm the only one who knows. Actually, it's probably Ego.
Oh, ego.
Yeah,
That 100%.
It's kind of funny. Ego.
He's like so egotistical and like also.
His poor son is like Peter. He's like, Dad, I just want to hang out. He's like, you're gonna fucking run this country one day.
Yeah, it's whack.
I just want to hang out.
He went back in time and like taught like really finessed like an Earth woman to be his wife and then tell her that he was a god.
Yeah,
it's kind of whack.
It makes sense. It's also like Ego wanted to like destroy half the planet for like resources.
Yeah, didn't he build a wall as well in that movie?
In his heart.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
In his heart. Welcome back, guys. Green Astro Van. We've been MIA. We've been on airplanes. Not really. I just want to quote a song from the best rapper of our time, MIA. You agree?
But is that the best rapper of all time?
No.
No, it's not. I don't agree.
Okay.
I didn't think you agreed either. That's why I was challenging you, because that's what friends do. We challenge each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree that.
Who is the best rapper of all time? Actually, yeah.
I think Kendrick's.
I think it's
at least in the conversation.
Yeah, he's in
if
the conversation.
Not top two.
Definitely top two.
I mean, just ask Pepsi. They think so. I mean, he's
they put him in there.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, with some of the legends, Dr. Dre.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige.
Who else was the other? Eminem.
Yeah, I had you forget Eminem.
And Snoop Dogg. I don't know.
White thing, whatever.
I love Eminem.
So the funny thing about the Super Bowl is it'd be the closest thing Matthew Stafford's ever had to Detroit being there, because Eminem's from Detroit and he's from Detroit, but now he's on the Rams.
Ah, jeez.
Football talk. I'm going way over your head with this.
Yeah. And I don't watch football, but I grew up in a football family, like most of us in America, and
most of us in America. What's your religion? Pigskin.
Yeah, it's like I definitely. I was actually while I was in the gym today. This is funny, not funny, but I was thinking about that scene from that that movie, that Christian movie about that football coach. He like blindfolds that kid and makes him do a bear crawl across the. You know what I'm talking about.
I've never seen that.
That's one of the best scenes.
I try to like avoid Christian movies because there's such bad acting.
Yeah, that's true. But this one was a good scene, like where I'll you can watch it, but you never seen it. You might have seen the scene where the kid blindfolds the kid, makes another kid sit on his back.
No.
And like carry him across the. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna show it to you. So
I've never seen.
It's really good. It's a really good.
Sounds like
movie.
A cult.
Yeah, it's a football film, but like underlying like pagan themes, stuff like that.
Yeah. Like God's like no different than a pigskin.
Yeah. Instead of like
Sunday.
God's. Yeah, exactly. Instead of like God's got us in the huddle, and they're like, I'm right, I call you go, and like screaming up at the roof in the locker room, smacking the. They do a blood sacrifice before every game.
Yep. Hey, everyone's a Christian when the plane's going down. We know that.
Exactly. Also, I know you're about to get on the topic, but can we talk about how God's not involved with sports? Is he involved with sports? Like, let me know. Maybe I don't know God's plans.
There's a lot of athletes that come out and give praise. You've probably seen a lot of players when they do something, they do like this. That's
Right.
like giving praise to God. But
I think individually the Lord works. This is a Christian talk, but I was just thinking like
I'm cool with it.
when people are praying about like God's got our team and stuff, watch over us. It's like I get it, but like sometimes I feel a little weird about praying about sports.
Most games, and I think Russell Wilson's a big advocate for this. Like they're praying for the safety of the players, not who wins. A lot of them pray like hopefully, like they're like they want to make sure no one gets seriously injured. Good time.
Also perform your best.
Perform your best. No one gets like season-ending injuries. So I think God's in a lot of sports, but I don't think it's ought to be talked about.
It's the win or lose part I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I get he's in people's
for
lives,
sure. Like
but
God help us make this field goal.
yeah, it's like
God's not up there. He's not a gambler.
right. He's not up there going like I'm sorry, but the Cowboys are losing today.
Well, that's
because
that's just how it's
the Tennessee
playing.
Titans they prayed to me, so like sorry, you're losing.
I mean, come on, Dak Prescott, you show me some praise.
That's a conversation for another day. Leave your thoughts in the non-existent comment section.
Yeah, no one even watches this. Why do we do this?
I'll watch it.
So, topics. Got a few today. But today's also going to be a refreshing one because we have been busy. We've been gone. We're back. David's been over here killing it with his work.
As you as well. And you as well. As you as well. I don't know what I meant. But and you as well, being a gaffer.
Sometimes friends just say nice things that make one person not feel left out, but I appreciate the effort.
Mm-hmm. No, I do. You do kill it.
So, you've been on a blind date before?
No, I refuse. People don't set me up because I'm ugly, but like I'm trying to think. No, I don't think I've ever been on like set up.
So was that Christian movie when he's blindfolded? Was that like a date?
No.
With the coach or some coach's daughter?
Yeah, he went 20 yards deep. That was too far.
Field goal.
Christian podcast.
But yes, so in China, a woman was on a blind date, and China had a lockdown because of this thing called COVID. And she had to spend 4 days with this person she just met because of COVID lockdown. She couldn't leave the house because China's pretty strict about this stuff. So could you imagine, like, oh, it's nice meeting you, I'm going to head out. Then you hear, like,
Dang.
oh, attention, everybody in China, everybody in Chinese, but I don't know Chinese. Stay home. Stop where you are.
So she had like COVID locked them down immediately.
She couldn't leave this dude's house for 4 days.
And she was doing what there?
On a blind date.
I know we're all wondering it. Did they smash? That's the question.
I wasn't in the article. I
Oh,
don't think
okay.
it got
They
to
didn't
that
add
point.
that.
But I do know it didn't work out, and she was not very happy to be there.
Okay, so they probably didn't.
So he offered to
or
make
they did, and it was bad. Sorry, go ahead.
He offered to make her dinner, and she came over for dinner and ate it. Because that's what you do with dinner and shit. Oh, wow, I'm getting so stupid with this. Anyways, yeah, she couldn't leave for 4 days. And, like, could you imagine?
That's kind of crazy.
Like, hey.
At his house, that really sucks. I would have just left.
And what if he has, like, a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom house?
I'm sleeping on the floor.
He has no couch.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I went straight to the floor, because, like, who knows?
I would just take the risk of going to jail.
I think so, because I don't know this person. I don't want to go sleep in their home.
He might be a murderer.
That's weird. I think if it was the other way around, it would be different. Like if the guy was at the girl's house, how do you think that would go? I think we'd still be a little freaked out, but also we're kind of like, it's kind of dope. Like guys are just weird, dude.
I got 4 days to figure this out.
Yeah, I got 4. Like she's trapped in here. Like this is the beginning of a romance novel.
Yeah, he starts writing. They Netflix and chill, but like it's just a lot of Netflixing and being like not very happy.
Yeah, that sucks for her. Well,
did you know there's a zombie research society in Britain?
No.
I
Really?
didn't either. So I read an article today that Dr. Cameron Carlson has come to the conclusion that the best thing for a zombie apocalypse is to have a dog. Because dogs would be able to smell the undead miles away before you could. So he would be able to let you know something's coming.
I never thought about that.
It says
No one
that-
ever talks about having a dog in the zombie apocalypse. We always talk about kill trucks and
Yeah,
like
it
certain
says
weapons.
a dog would sense a zombie apocalypse before anyone could even sense it. The undead from over 2 miles away. So adding a dog to your arsenal would actually help you live longer.
Dang. But until that dog dies, I guess you get another one.
I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
what if your dog's just a dick and doesn't want to help you?
Then
Like, if Thanos is my dog in a zombie apocalypse, I'm not depending on him to save me.
but it's all about knowing what's happening and then reacting to it though. Like the dog is just doing its natural instinct, going, "Ew, what is that?" and like runs either towards it or like starts barking, and then you're like, "Oh, some zombies coming."
I should probably go the other way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this, or we're gonna like line up a zip line from 100 yards that way and this way to 2 cars, and then drive 2 miles towards the horde of zombies and chop them all in half like Ghost Ship. Shout out to The Walking Dead for that idea, but that's what I would do because
Yeah.
I don't run from problems, especially from death.
Dude, imagine if Walking Dead would have like just had a scene of them, some famous pianist like chopping them in half with piano string.
Honestly, that would be sick. Like, why are they not getting more ridiculous with that show? It's almost done, and they should be more. By this point, I wish they were more ridiculous. Like the deaths and the scares are more ridiculous, but I want to see more ridiculous things. Like, I take that back. There's a character called Jesus in that show who looks like Jesus. You've watched that part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, come on, that's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's
Because
funny.
he ain't saving shit.
And there
in
is
that
a
show.
priest.
Yeah. Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel. There's
It's
a
like-
priest.
It's kind of ironic because he's like the angel of death.
I
Which
know.
is kind of,
His
I think
character arc has been crazy.
they might be going for that. Also, like, I would call the episode Death Note. Just throwing that out there.
That's wild. I think having a dog in your art. What about a cat?
You seen that Chevy commercial with the cat, or the Ford commercial, and the cat's like acting like a dog, and people are like, oh, that's insane. Yeah, it's a Ford F-150. And the guy's like, no, the cat. Here's, you never seen a cat before?
Oh, that's.
It's a pretty good commercial.
I haven't seen that. No.
It's like, it's just a cat doing goofy things like a dog would. Like, it's digging out a person that's stuck in like an avalanche.
Oh, okay.
This is incredible. He goes, yeah, it's a F-150.
Oh, but they're talking about the cat. Yeah, it's funny.
No one's ever seen a cat before. All right, we got 6 more weeks of winter because of the stupid groundhog.
That's fine.
I'm
It
here for
it has no choice but to be fine.
Yeah.
Or because the only other option other than it being fine is death, or
what
not
if
going outside.
everyone like all together said like it's summer right now?
Does that groundhog's opinion matter anymore?
But would it be summer?
I think so
If everyone's
because we
like,
made the rules.
No, it's summer.
We made the rules. I mean, honestly, that's true.
It's just no, it's summer.
That's a crazy thought, bro. It's like if we all as a group, the entire globe, decided to just go, let's change the rules. We could just do that.
We should.
What
We should do that.
I think that's my first one is like get rid of daylight savings time.
Yeah.
And then my second one would be just like something like stupid, like killing is fine.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
Who's gonna stop you? It's
exactly.
fine.
Like if we're all just like on the same page about it, like we'll just
Get a dog.
purge it out, purge it out. That's cool. That's interesting because I like winter just because of the layers you can add to your outfits. In terms of colors, making it look cool and everything, but also we shoot a lot of films and we're going outside a lot, so it can be kind of miserable when you're having to press buttons on a camera and wearing no gloves. You know how it goes.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
picking up C stands.
Oh my god, it's so cold.
Yeah, C stands are so cold.
I'd rather die of a heat stroke.
I know. Well,
No,
I don't know
want
about
to die.
that.
I'll take that back. You have any hidden talents?
I don't know if it's a talent. I can pop my wrist as many times as I want.
Nice.
I don't know why. I think I just have a weird thing in my wrist. What about you?
I think you ever seen the movie Signs?
No.
You ever seen the movie Signs with Mel Gibson?
Mm.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What?
How the aliens talk in the movie, I can like mimic that.
Also, dude, I have this talent. Oh snap! Oh wait, go it. Sound? You said science?
The sound they do when they speak.
It's science. It's called science.
Signs
Oh yeah, I have seen signs.
with Mel Gibson. Yeah.
I thought you were saying science.
No.
Now I get because when you made that noise, I was like, that sounds so accurate. I know Stitch.
Well, this man in Israel has a very unique skill. Yeah, he quotes, "I accidentally noticed it when I was a boy."
Wait, say that again. I missed that first part.
This man in Israel has a very unique skill, and his quote says, "I accidentally noticed this when I was a kid."
What?
He could balance spoons on his body. And he broke the Guinness World Record of balancing 85 spoons. Who cares?
He didn't. That's not a hidden talent.
But
It's
how do
just
you
that he did it a
accidentally
lot.
figure this out?
Because he was playing around and then was like, "Oh, I'm good at this." That's all it is. That's stupid though. He's talking about like horizontally.
They're just all balanced on his body laying down.
It would be impressive if they're standing up like vertically, like the tip of like the handle
Yeah,
is up vertically,
pretty
but
incredible.
it's not that way.
No, it's just like the spoons, like
Sideways. I bet I can get close to that number.
But I just love his quote. I accidentally figured this out as a boy. Like, what do you do? His name is Albo Lafazo Saber.
Yeah, he sounds like somebody who just sits in his room as a kid and was like, all the parents are like, "What's wrong with Alfonso?"
They must have had 0 forks in the house like this house. We never have forks.
Yeah, what's going on? Or why is it spoons specifically too?
Maybe he likes to spoon a lot.
Think about the weight difference of each side. Like a spoon is going to be heavier on one side, and wouldn't a butter knife be like a more consistent tool for the job?
Yeah, and also like that's not gonna get you anywhere in life. If you can balance spoons. I'm sorry.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, maybe he got a lot. Maybe he has
A
a
waiter?
lot of a waiter.
He's walking out like, "There's a family of 85 out here.
a cuddly expert.
There's a cross-country team celebrating their second in line state championship for the 14th year in a row. Let me go ahead and bring these spoons over to them."
They hate the wooden spoons that come with the old ice cream. He's like, they need metallic in their mouth.
Just walk out. Let me get these spoons over to him.
Someone's timing him. He's like the athlete of the day.
Arms to his side, and like it's like a big surprise at the end when he gets the spoons over to him. People don't know, but he has like little things of sugar in the spoon, so people can have a little treat when they grab it. He's like walking over like this.
But like, imagine he walks over and no one wants to touch his spoon on his body, so he just drops the spoon on the ground and goes, "Oh fuck."
Like does he have a shirt on? Like he's at Golden Corral bringing spoons over
Golden
to
Corral, dude. They're not worried about any of that.
He's like, bro, I'm just picturing this guy who's like at Golden Corral, butt naked. Like he has you know how they have that one room for like events. He's like walking into that room butt naked. He's like every time he has to balance this many spoons, he has to get an erection before he can add an extra piece to his body. So he's walking over just
the erection has the serving spoon on it because it's big.
and he like, you know how you can like flex that muscle between your butt and your penis. He flexes it, bounces one up, and
that's how he hands him. He's just sitting there doing this, throwing spoons.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Did I peek on that?
No, it's about to die. I think we'll figure it out.
We'll get this. Let's get this. These next couple ones. Your favorite ones in.
Okay. You ever seen a very, very attractive man and thought he's attractive?
Henry Cavill. Yeah, I haven't seen him in person, but I think Henry Cavill's like the man's man.
I think Chris Pine is very attractive.
What's he? Who was that? I always forget
He's
that.
from Star Trek.
The old man?
No, the old man, the young man.
He's like a soft.
He's kind of like
dimples and stuff.
I would almost describe him as like a Chris Pratt mixed with like a Ryan Gosling.
I know who you're talking about.
He's very
handsome. He's a good-looking guy.
So in Britain, a fugitive broke parole, and this picture was posted online to find him. And women are obsessed with this man, how he looks.
That happened once before. Is it the same guy?
No, I remember the guy with the face. He became a model.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He was actually in like a Chanel commercial.
That's who I was talking about, yeah.
But yeah, so this man is super attractive, and the cops put a picture out, and women are trying to find him to sleep with him, not to turn him in. And police are hoping that one woman finds him and turns him in, because he's a burglar that escaped parole.
Well, they probably don't.
But he's so attractive that women just want to sleep with him.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So maybe he'll like stow some hearts at it.
First of all, it's like he didn't just do burglary. Like a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
He could still get it.
He robbed a bank.
Okay, well, maybe he's got a little bit of extra cash hidden somewhere too, so it makes him even more attractive.
It's very attractive. I don't know that man.
Chris Pine.
All right, so dog is saved after drone carrying sausages lure her to safety out of the woods. So this dog escaped and no one could find the dog, so they put drones in the woods and hung sausages on them. and they have cameras on them, of course. And one of the cameras caught the dog, and the dog just followed the sausage all the way back to the people.
That is absolutely insane. Not because they saved the dog, but because they went to the extents that they did to save the dog. Someone loved that dog so much.
I would do that with Thanos and Roman.
Would you?
For sure.
Also, not only did they do that, but they had to have an incredible drone op.
Yes.
Like,
To fly
because
through the woods.
they're flying through the woods with a string attached with sausage. So they was swinging,
Yeah.
hitting tree branches. Like, come on now, it must have been like a very non-brush, like underbrush forest or something. Like, how'd they do that?
Yeah, I guess
This
you
is
could
true?
probably, you could probably do it with like a wire, so it doesn't swing as much.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or like if you keep the drone low to the ground, I guess.
Or let's
and
get a
just
new
hang
dog.
it close. Yeah, I think that's the quickest route. Like, I don't get attached to things or people.
Attached to things with people.
Like, you're looking at me like, bro, we're friends, right?
Yeah, we hang out.
No, I'm just playing. I think I would do that for Romanoff and Thanos just because they're part of the family.
For sure.
I would have done it for my past dogs too, like for sure. Dogs just have that. Cat. What about a cat?
I mean, that cat's not coming back.
If a cat dips, it was more like when dogs leave. It's like I know that dog was lost.
Yeah.
But when a cat leaves, it's like that cat contemplated it and broke up with us.
Yes, that cat knew what it was doing.
Yeah, it was going, I'm done with this relationship and left. I'm not joking here either.
No, like plenty of cats that I had growing up. They're just like, all right, it's been real.
Yeah.
Just leave.
They just dip
And
because they're so
I'll see
independent.
them like weeks later, and they're like, "What up?"
My girlfriend reminds me of a cat sometimes. She's not gonna see this, but in case she does, I'm joking. She won't just dip, but she's just so independent. Like cat, that's what I meant. Like cats are just like so independent.
Like, oh, thanks for feeding me. I didn't ask you to.
Right.
I appreciate the food, but did I ask you for food? Some cats were asked for food, but not this cat.
My cat that I had, it's still
It
alive.
was very loud.
Was very loud but
Coda?
yeah, but that was when you first met him because he was still a baby and still didn't get neutered. After we neutered him, he calmed down and he just was like a fun cat. He just always wanted to cuddle up with you.
Man, all night just.
I know. I almost killed it.
Just like a cow mixed with a cat.
Yeah, it was bad. But then he would ask for food.
Yeah.
After he got over that little phase, he would crawl up on the counter and be like, meow.
Yeah,
And
so
then
would
give him some
Marvel.
food.
He
That's
did the
fun.
same thing. He would wake me up as like his face on my paw, his
Like,
paw on my
he
face.
need your chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would wake up.
Wake up, little.
I'm hungry. So yeah, it does work that way. It's definitely true. But cats versus dogs. I take a dog any day.
I would take a dog too first before any other animal. A cat being second, and then maybe like I don't know. Like, there's not many other pets that I want. Like that I think are cute and I want to. Like, I want a thing I can pet and play with. Like, I don't want a snake. You know what I mean? Like that's. I know some people like pet them and stuff, but not me. Even
I
though
feel like petting an animal, it has to have like hair.
that's the whole point.
Because then you're just touching this creature.
And snakes are not. Snakes don't go. Like, they don't get excited from that. They're
They
just
go,
like,
stop. Stop it.
So before we end the podcast, since this thing is almost dead and we got to wrap it up, I want to talk about movies that we're excited about coming up.
Well, I definitely want to see the one with Denzel Washington.
We're gonna see that next week.
That looks great.
Macbeth.
I definitely would like to. Speaking of movies, the Regal Pass is a hell of a deal.
Sponsor us.
The hell of a deal.
Regal.
Sponsor us. Like $20 a month, unlimited movies, and like $7 upcharge to see IMAX.
And also, yeah, $7, and then it's like you get 10% off all concessions, a free thing on your birthday. You get free like a bunch of stuff on your birthday, not just like a popcorn. You get a drink, popcorn, candy, whatever you. Pretty much a lot.
Stripper.
The stripper, well, I wish, but now you get like all that stuff, and we went and seen Spider-Man: No Way Home for $7 in IMAX.
And I've not paid for a popcorn or a soda for price since I had this.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
that's because you get 10% off every time, though.
I mean, I got a large popcorn, a large drink for $3 last time I went to the movie.
That would usually cost you like $16.
Yeah, and like if you go just one ticket for IMAX is $22. That's a month of Regal Pass.
Movies we have to see: Death on the Nile,
Yes, looks great.
and I think the biggest movie I'm excited for is Batman.
Batman looks great. Yeah.
Just because that second trailer made the Riddler look like a domestic terrorist. Like,
Yes.
like it looks really scary.
And Robert Pattinson's good. I think he's gonna be a good Batman. I think people need to stop comparing him to Twilight. That's not it has no value anymore to say that.
No, I wish especially after that, his performance in Good Time,
Incredible.
and the Lighthouse,
And then the movie on that the King.
The King,
Tenet.
bro. Yeah, bro, come on now. Like, Twilight is like his. I think Robert Pattinson might go down one as the greatest. I think Twilight is like the early films for DiCaprio, even though DiCaprio was good as a kid. But
Yeah.
Twilight's like his corny thing.
It's kind of like Chris Pratt in Parks and Recs. Like, he is a serious actor.
Right.
Believe him.
Exactly. I
That
forgot
was
that.
just an
Yeah, I
act.
forgot about that.
He had it's called acting. He acted
Right.
like a scared vampire who likes white women.
It was
It's
a kids
acting.
show too, a kids movie, really, or teenager movie
Some of those
too.
scenes that were wild.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. That's why I watched him though.
I enjoyed him.
Yeah.
I got excited for him.
The only thing I don't like is I wish his hair was short. Like, I don't like the emo. I mean, I won't say I don't like it because it doesn't bother me, but I'd much more prefer like the more rugged Batman. Like, he could be skinny and like slim like he is in the movie, but like, I don't care about that. Superheroes are superheroes. But like, it's the long hair emo stuff. Like, I feel like any moment he's gonna be like, "What did you do?" and take off the mask and go rawr, or like a picture like this, or he's gonna go.
He goes, "Emo's not dead."
The Riddler's
My
gonna
parents.
exactly. The Riddler's gonna say something. He's gonna go, "When I was a young boy, my father."
took me into the city.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on.
I killed your parents there.
Yeah, like, come on.
He goes, "Joker, it's not funny. They've been dead for like 20 years." He says, "It's too bad.
I don't
Bruce."
fit in, Joker. I don't fit in.
I do want to see Morbius. That looks interesting.
I kind of want to see it. I don't like Jared Leto that much. He just seems like his response to him playing the Joker was so annoying to me. Him complaining the whole time.
Yeah.
So it makes me not want to watch movies with him. He seems like thinks he's the best at everything and doesn't want to accept that. You know, even though that script was not that good for Suicide Squad, the first one, it's like he was like saying stuff like, "Yeah, like they did me wrong," and this. And I'm just like, man, like, that wasn't an excuse for Margot Robbie or Will Smith, who killed the roles.
Yeah, I agree. And I speaking of Suicide Squad, a great show is Peacemaker. Really entertaining.
Is that out yet? The new one?
It comes out tomorrow.
Peacemaker, bro. Y'all gotta watch
Tomorrow's Thursday, so we released this Friday, so it came out yesterday.
that. Yes, that was so good. It's so good.
Great
I
show.
love it.
And I definitely think this is a breakout role for him as well, because I think he is a good actor.
John Cena finally getting what he deserves. I mean,
think he's
when has anyone ever not liked John Cena? I don't remember a
The
time.
losing opponent in WWE SmackDown.
Exactly. That's the only time. Even that's scripted.
And the cool thing about the movie is, like, they put him in costume so you can, like, see him, just not his face, but you can, like, see the costume floating so you know it's him. Because, like, the thing about John Cena is it's really hard to see him. But, like, the way they do the movie and the show, like, of course, you know it's him because he can still talk. And also, you can see
The costume.
his costume.
But he's invisible.
But he's invisible.
Yeah.
So, like, sometimes when they're fighting, it's like, who are they fighting?
Right. He's an invisible superhero at that point.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's like to hire a superhero to play a superhero.
It's gotta be pretty. I mean, you got The Rock playing Black Adam.
Speaking of that, and then we got to wrap it up because I've been idling a turd for the last 10 minutes. But The Rock playing Black Adam, bro, like, he said that he was trying to outdo his fitness goals for Black Adams was to outdo the character's model in the comics. I'm like, bro, what?
Dude, Black Adam's kind of like a anti-hero too, so it should be interesting because I think he'll be in a lot more movies than just a villain.
The Rock is marketing this movie like it's, first of all, he has to be getting a check because the way he's talking about these films, he's like, for instance, you give Kevin Hart a film. He talked about this. Like, you give Kevin Hart a film, they want him to market it. He's like, you got to pay me more because I can use my platform to make your movie more money. But so The Rock must be getting something similar because he is bigger than Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Even so, it's like,
Literally.
yeah. So it's that too. But they're like, also, like, he's saying that this is one of his passion projects.
Yeah, and I actually think a lot of money was funded by his own production company for him to, like, make this work for him.
See, that makes sense.
I
Like,
think it's called like $3, $8.
Yeah. His company
It's like $8 Productions because
That's
like that's
cool.
all he had in his pocket when he moved here. $8
from
I think Hawaii.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
think that's
I
right.
didn't know that.
I
That's
could be
cool.
wrong. I'm pretty sure his name with the company is based on how much money he had in his pocket. But yeah, that's going to be a good movie, and I'm excited to see that. And another good show is you got to watch Ozark.
Yeah, did you finish it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
It was Nate that hasn't.
Yeah, I finished this part 1 of the last season.
Right. And Attack on Titan is pretty good.
Attack on Titan
Yeah,
is so good.
All that's happening. But,
Ellen.
yo, let me know what movies are you guys most excited about. If you can DM us on Instagram or just comment on the YouTube video, or if you're on Spotify, share it to your story and tag us. But yeah, let us know what movies you're most excited about, and I'm sure that some of the ones we listed are. But tell us why you're excited for Batman or The Death on the Nile or whatever. Be fun, and then also hidden talents.
Hidden talents,
Yeah.
Something. I'm sure I have some wild stuff. So, okay.
Yeah. We're going to be as consistent as possible. This is really fun for us, but it's also like, something we want to keep doing. So
Yeah.
it's not like we're just not caring about it. So
Yeah. We've just been a little busy.
because it takes some setup for this, like to do this stuff, obviously. So we'll try to be as consistent as possible. But if you are watching, thanks.
All right. Until next time.
Peace.
Later.